So we've done 3 homes now with Charles. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with him. Without a doubt, without listening to him, without allowing him to form a strategy around each transaction, we would not have had as good of an outcome as we had. Right, so we're moving forward with our buyer, and everything seems to be going well. We've removed contingencies, and we get the phone call that the buyer's financing is falling through. They are backing out, despite having given us a fully approved guarantee that the financing would come through. So I think most agents in that situation would probably just say, okay, the deal has fallen through. Let's put the house back on the market. Charles went to bat, not only for me, but for the buyer's agent, and got on the phone with the financing and basically stitched the deal back together on behalf of the buyer. So the result was the lender had to move in and fund it themselves. And it saved the deal, and it saved our timeline. It allowed us to sell the home and be prepared to move into basically we were getting a better home, a bigger home in a better neighborhood. And it preserved all of that dream that we had, getting our kids into school, into the school district before the deadline. So we owe a lot to Charles for not only looking out for our interests, but by the way, he actually saved the deal for the buyer and became the hero for him as well. So it was a win-win situation for everyone. Again, following Charles's advice, we put an offer in on the home that we're at now. And honestly, his strategy in putting together the offer was spot on. So buying our current home, we needed to have a strategy. And again, not knowing really what to do, we turned to Charles. He said, come in with your strongest number that you possibly can do because there's going to be 15 other offers alongside yours and you need to stand out. It was hard news to swallow, but we trusted Charles. We put together an offer that was really competitive. And I'll never forget the day that Charles called me on the phone. I get a little bit choked up on it, even till now, saying that we got the house. So we were so thrilled. It changed our lives. I am getting choked up on it, but this is our home. This is the dream that we had worked towards for so long, and following and trusting Charles's advice changed our lives forever. Fast forward to today, years later, when my mom passed away, we needed to sell her home. And again, not understanding the trust process and how to sell a home that's in a trust, we turned to Charles. We allowed him to just handle the whole sale of that property, and it could not have gone easier and more smoothly than our experience. So we are, again, greatly appreciative of Charles and his advice, his friendship, and everything that he's been able to do for our families through the years. So we've done 3 homes now with Charles. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with him. Without a doubt, without listening to him, without allowing him to form a strategy around each transaction, we would not have had as good of an outcome as we had. It's my pleasure to recommend Charles. If you're buying a home or selling a home or just have questions about the whole process, Charles is your guy. I highly recommend him.